this is StumpLanders here, and I'm going to be showing you two of my favorite methods to get coins in Skylanders Imaginators. The first method I will be showing you doesn't give you as much coins, and it does take a little while to get those coins. But it is something you can do earlier in the game. The second method is not accessible to everyone, but you have to have a life sensei or a life villain. So keep that in mind. And you also have to be fairly far in the game. I don't think you have to have completely beaten the game, but you have to be close to beating it. So, but you know, Imaginators isn't a long game. You can beat it pretty fast, you know. But anywho, I will be showing you the first place we're going to go to get the coins, and it is the Mushroom River. Now, like I said, this isn't the best place to get coins. And as you can tell, our Skylander is level 1, has 0 coins, so we're going to go through this one time and see how many coins we get. Then we're going to compare it to the other level we are going to be doing, and, you know, kind of compare how many coins each level gives you. So yeah, let's just hop into this and kind of run through it. I'll put a timer on the top of the screen. Alrighty. So we are in the level. Now, you don't have to complete the entire level. I'll kind of show you where I stop in this level. So, but you do have to fight a few... Uh-oh. My game's lagging a little bit. You have to kind of fight quite a few enemies. But like I said, this isn't the best way to get coins. This is just one of the ways I kind of use to get coins. So yeah, let's just kind of fly through this. Now, I don't think you have to fight everything in the level, but I do just to get the XP. But, you know, we'll be doing an XP video later on the best ways to get XP in Skylanders Imaginators, which I'm still kind of looking for a method. I have a few ideas. But yeah, just go inside of this house, kind of break everything, you know. Alright, so we broke all that. We got 90 coins. Pretty good. Not too shabby so far. And this is a fairly slow Skylander also. So if you have any, like, a faster one you want to get coins, then it will, you know, most likely go by faster. Alright, go over this way and grab the diamond here. I think there's a chest here, usually. Well, not usually, but when you first play the level. If you haven't gotten the chest yet, get the chest, definitely. And, you know, if you've gotten the chest, make sure to get that diamond. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Jump up here. We're gonna go yonder this way. Break these. Alright, we have 257 coins already. We're just gonna have to fight these guys real fast. Fairly easy. We're gonna ram that guy off the side. Just beat up this guy real fast. Alright, easy. So after we do that, we can skip Eruptor's dialogue unless you want to listen to it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stand here, wait a second, then we're going to jump onto this raft. Oh, that was a complete blunder on my part. I missed that. We're going to go over here. Ooh, almost didn't make it. We're going to grab that diamond, then there's a diamond over here we can grab. Then what we do is we kind of just wait on the raft. Make sure to get all the gold coins that are on the river. Which, you know, they're not necessarily hard to get. You don't have to do any crazy, you know, moving around. You just kind of sit there and get them. Because, you know, the rafts aren't going that fast. So we're going to go here. We're going to kind of break everything. Make sure to fight all these guys. Alright, make sure not to get hit. These green guys can be a little bit of a challenge, especially if your Skylander isn't leveled up that much, like mine. Mine's, only level 1, so we're gonna have to be fairly careful when it comes to fighting, you know. If your Skylander is leveled up more, this will be, you know, kind of like a cakewalk. Alright. There we go. Fought those, so then after we fought those guys, we're gonna, well, let's break these right here. Hey, every coin counts. We're gonna run up here, go inside here. Then we're just gonna break everything in here. There will be like 2-3 diamonds in here, so we're gonna get these. Oh, I think if this is your first time going through this level, I think one of them's like a soul gem. I think there's a chest here. Then I think that's all. I thought maybe there was 3 diamonds in here. I guess not. Still though, we're getting like a decent amount of coins, you know. Almost to 1,000. Not too shabby, right? Especially for early game. Though, honestly, I think the best way to get coins in this game, well, besides going through this level, and besides the, you know, the best way I'm going to show you here in a little bit, is just to play the game. You know, start a new save, just replay the entire game. But I understand a lot of us don't want to do that. Like, I don't really care to do that either. Not really my cup of tea. So when we get to this little platform, we're going to jump across, break this stuff here. Then there should be some coins right there. Grab that. Alright, we're going to wait for this. Then there should be a little diamond right here. We'll grab that. Alright, break these right here. Wait for the raft. We're going to kind of run over here, grab those coins. Alright, so now this is kind of a difficult part, sorta. Not really. I'll kind of show you the method of how I deal with this guy. You just beat him like that. Then as soon as he jumps, you just jump. But just stand in front of him. Even if you're like a ranged character, just stand in front of him and deal damage. Alright, that was my fault. I didn't jump in time. Jump. Because, yeah, it doesn't do damage. You just have to be kind of smart about it, which I am not being smart. There we go. Alright, we got that guy. So we're going to go grab all of the coins in these boxes over here. Which isn't a lot. Uh-oh, my game's lagging a little bit. Alright, we will grab this because, of course, you gotta get your chest. I feel weird just leaving him. Ooh, it's kind of neat looking. Alright, then we're gonna go inside this little building right here. This little Gilgrunt fella. Just kind of break everything inside of here. Sorry, dude. Don't mean to destroy all your chairs and stuff. I guess you can also take a picture with this little painting, which I think will give you a little bit of money, which I usually don't do it. Because, oh, and I guess it only works, there'll always be a diamond there, just saying. So keep that in mind. So I guess it doesn't give you coins the second time you take a selfie with a photo. So that's very interesting, I did not know that. Alright, we have 1,273 coins. Alright, we're gonna jump over here. Grab this over here. Kinda just let the raft take us downstream. Definitely don't want to get hit by those. Alright, we're gonna jump over here. Grab these coins. Alright, now another fight. Just take out these little fellas. Alright, we got to level up too. Not bad. Break this stuff right here. Get that XP. Man, I'm leveling up quite a bit too. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over this way. Get this diamond. Then hop back on the raft and let it take us downstream. As you can tell, this takes a while. You know, like I said, this is like the first method I'm showing you. This isn't, in my opinion, the method you should do. This is just the method that I've been using for a while. But, you know, this is like the method you can use if you don't have any life Skylanders, or any life senses. So yeah, just gonna have to destroy all these guys. Now this battle can be a little tough. Especially if you're not using any not imaginators. If you're not using any senseis or villains or anything like that. Because I remember I was doing, not a Nuzlocke. It was kind of a Nuzlocke. It was mainly just preparing for when I do a full Nuzlocke. And I got messed up on this segment. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Be careful. Whoops. Alright. Break the boxes and stuff. Like I said, every coin counts. I'm gonna go over here, break these. Uh-oh, my game's lagging. Oh, crap. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm using like a PlayStation Share type thing, so it's been sometimes it gets laggy. So, and I also have a few people in the house right now using the internets. Alright, we're gonna go over here, get all that gold. Alright. We're gonna boing up here. Then we're gonna go over here. So, if you aren't using a sensei, I don't think you have to fight this guy. Like, I don't think you have to. But if you are trying to level up a sensei, or excuse me, get coins for a sensei, maybe, well, this actually is a good way to do it. You know what, let me show you. Oh! Alright, we'll just take out this guy real fast. This guy's kind of a pain in the butt. Whoa! Whoa! Alright. So, if you're not a sensei, I don't recommend going this way. We will grab this. I will show you, though, if you are trying to get coins for a sensei, also trying to level up a sensei, go through this door here, go over yonder here. Right. Well, I mean, I guess if you do have a Skylander that's not a sensei or a villain, I guess you can go this way. But this is about as far as I go. I break these, then usually I'm done. But since I have a sensei, I'm going to strike the battle gong, and we're going to be doing the gong battle. Now, since I'm pretty low level and I have no upgrades, this could go very poorly. Oh my gosh, my game's lagging like crazy. The frame rate dropped, too. But like I said, that's because of PlayStation Share. It doesn't work the best. Oh crap. Alright, just fight everything. Try to avoid getting hit as much as possible. Oh my gosh. Alright, these little green bugs we're gonna have to take out. Oh, we got that one. Alright. Over here, get that guy out of the way. Whoa. Alright, now bug. Or big bug, I guess. Alright. So after you defeat the big bug, it will give you a bunch of XP and a bunch of coins. And this is about the end. Let's go grab this. Alright. So we got about... Oh, keeps on going up, keeps on going up. We got about 2,740 coins. And we got about 6 levels from that. Though we aren't doing a leveling up video. It's a coin video. So, that's pretty good. You know, I mean, it does take a bit of time to get that many coins in this level. So, yeah, that's like the only downside. But if you're early game and you just want to get your Skylanders, their abilities, you know, then just do this method. You know, it does take some time, but it shouldn't take super long. So yeah, anywho, let's go to the next method right now. Alrighty, so this is going to be the second method. First of all, let's go reset our Skylander real fast. Just to start from scratch to see how many coins we're going to get. Alright. Then we're going to go over to the place we need to go to. So we're going to head on over this way. Go on down here, and you see these pair of wings right here. You want to grab these wings. Then we're going to be flying over to the right side. So we're just going to kind of glide on down over here. Bingo. We're going to shoot ourselves up here. Then, like I said, you have to have a life sensei to unlock this area. So, but if you have a life sensei and you unlock it, then you can use any Skylander you want on it to get coins. So, we're going to hop into the level right here. So, in this level, there's a few different ways you can get coins. Or there's like a few different ways you can stop. The only thing that's kind of a pain in the butt about this level is the dialogue here. You cannot skip this dialogue at all. So you just kind of gotta sit through it. And it takes a little bit. Not too long, but it's just a little annoying. But this is the best method to get coins, I think.
Yes, and if you take these seeds and
Yep.
plant them in these plats, something good will happen. I just knew it. More specifically, it will provide you with an opportunity to defeat the rats.
Whoa. Alrighty. So now that we're in the level, we are going to gather up all of the acorns we can. Just grab a few of them. Alright, so then we're going to throw them into these. Or throw it to that one. And this one. So, I'm going to warn you, don't throw any acorns into this one, or you'll have to fight a monster. Or some sort of plant creature. You can throw them inside of this one. Throw them inside of this one. And there you go. But do not throw them inside of the two other ones. Uh-oh. I need to fight this. Alright. But yeah, don't throw them into this one. Or this one over here. And look, you see, we just started. We already have 837 coins. That's pretty bonkers. Alright, so we're going to throw this one right here. Don't throw it into these two over here. Then we're going to grab another acorn right here. Then we're going to throw this acorn into this one right here. Then bingo bongo. Alright, so that's one way to do it. Then you can restart the level, go back in, and do it that way. But if you want to, you can actually do the entire level, and you can get a crap ton of coins. So if you want to do it that way, then we're going to have to fight everything inside of those little holes. So we're going to have to go grab all of the acorns we can, and we're just going to have to fight everything. Alright, throw it in there. Throw it in there. Throw it in there. Throw it in there. Then we're just gonna fight everything. Which, these guys aren't too tough to fight, you know? Especially if you're using senseis. Alright. Just wallop these guys real fast. And there's these little beetle things that kind of appear. So you don't wanna... They're not too difficult, though, to fight. Alright. So, kill that beetle. There we go. Alright, let's go over here. Grab this right here. Grab that there. And fight the remaining guys. Alright, so after you fight those guys, that gate is going to open. Then there's a nice little snack right here you can grab. There we go. Yummy. Grab this. Throw that there. Alright, so then we're gonna have to shoot these little rat guys.
Congratulations, Sky Person! You have just ruined your...
We can skip that dialogue, so that's pretty good. Alright. Then we're gonna aim up. And we don't have to hit the actual building, we just have to hit the rat guys. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to run down this way. And there's some fellas right here. Take them out quickly. Grab this right here. I recommend grabbing as many acorns as you can. It just makes things kind of easy, which you can only hold 5. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Alright. Hop up yonder this way. And grab another acorn. Over here. We're going to throw one right there. And we're going to use this thing. And what I usually do is attack the cactus monster first. Just because I don't want to have to deal with them. Alright, got that guy. You know, I don't think you have to attack these guys. I'm not actually too sure. But we do need to get that guy. There we go. Alright, let me head down this way. Then we're going to do... throw some of these in here. I kind of forgot which ones give coins and which ones don't. I know for certain this one over here makes a giant cactus monster, so we do not want to get that one. Alright, we're gonna throw one right there. See if any monsters appear out of these ones. Alright, monster appears out of that one, but there's coins in this one. So that's good to know. And we'll just throw an acorn in there just to, like, show you guys the giant cactus monster. There it is. Alright, we're gonna get away from him, though. Alright, we're gonna head over here and get all the coins we can. Which we're getting a lot. Alright. We're gonna hop back down here. Ah, stay away! Give me that acorn, though. Whee! Alright. Oh, my. So, yeah, we're just gonna leave these guys be. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to mess with them. Oh my gosh, they can jump? Oh my gosh, it's kind of scary. Ah! No! Oh my gosh, I don't think they can go that far. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna throw an acorn right there. Grab some more. I don't know, I like being stocked up on acorns. Just makes me feel better. Alright, we're gonna go here. Then we're gonna shoot these fellas. Like I say, you don't have to actually... Man, my aim is very poor. Oh my, game's lagging too. Alright, so we're gonna head on yonder this way. Put an acorn right there. We're gonna hop on this thing. Alright. I think you gotta do it within, like, a timely manner. Which I might not do it in a timely manner. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Let's go get these fellas over here. Whoops. Alright. Perfect. Let me get that right there. Toss that. Destroy this stuff. Oh my, I guess don't destroy that. Alright, we're gonna hop in this. It's gonna shoot us. Whee! Oh my goodness, my frame rate. Go over here, grab these. Sort of that. Alright, this one you don't gotta worry about it going back up. I think this one stays like this forever.
Hello again, Sky Person.
Hello.
There's still a few rat strongholds remaining, and if you wouldn't mind going back and just...
Nah. I ain't doing that. No, we aren't gonna do that. Alright. Oh, cactus monster. And a cannon. Oh, I think that one gives you coins. Alright, so don't get that one. Because cactus monster. Ooh, we're gonna get this chest though. Yeah. Oh my. Alright, whoa, easy, easy, easy. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. Alright, so yeah, don't get that first right one up there. That's good to know. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get the hardest one first. There we go.
Just launch a few more sheep at
Perfect. I don't really think you have to go this way, but there is... Oh wait, maybe you do have to go this way. I actually don't know. Oh yeah, and it gives you a bunch of coins. Easy. Alright, so we're gonna hop up this way. Go on down this way. Oh, we do not want to fight. Oh, we don't want to fight that guy. Alright. Quick. Alright. Hopefully this, these stairs will go down before he decides to come up. There we go. Oh, that guy jumped up here. Little nasty bugger. Oh my gosh, this guy is not very... He definitely hits hard, but his attacks are a little wonky. I like Tri-Tip, though. He's cool. He's cool. I like his design a lot. He's probably one of my favorite looking senseis. Oh my. Oh, there we go. Easy. Get some more acorns. You can never have too many acorns. Alright, go over here. Shoot that guy. Get that guy. That little fella. Easy! Alright. I think one of these guys is a monster of some sort. Gosh dang it, there's a cactus guy. Alright. Ah! Whoa, whoa, easy, easy, easy! Whoa, alright. Alright, so don't get that first one. Oh. Ouch! Okay, I'm gonna have to fight these guys. Because they're gonna be causing too many issues. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Okay. Or we could just run past them. Oh my gosh! Okay. Okay. Oh! Get all those! Run down here! Grab that! Now run! Get out of here. Oh crap. There's more stuff we need to do.
Nice job.
Oh, thank you.
If you want a little reward for all your hard work, I suggest you keep planting seeds and collecting prizes.
Oh boy.
Something special grows over by the gazebo. Sounds interesting, right?
Very interesting. Oh my gosh, there's more coming. Okay, we got those two. Hopefully the rest will leave us alone. Hopefully. Alright. I guess you could destroy these too. These will give you some coins. Alright, grab these ones. I don't think any of these make monsters. Oh, they do! Whoa, easy, easy, easy. I think the last one's like an imaginite chest. So if you don't really care about imaginite chest, you don't have to get it. But don't quote me on that. Let's go check. What is this? Ah! There we go. Oh, yeah, I guess it's not an imaginite chest. Oh, that one's an imaginite chest. Alright. Alright, so yeah, don't get this one. Right there. That one has a monster. Or, I don't know what these things are called. What are these called? I'm not a true Skylanders fan, guys. Alright. Toss that sucker over here. There we go. And bingo bongo! We completed the level, so let's go see how many coins we fully get. 5,530 coins! That is insane! So yeah, this is definitely the best method. I don't know what would be faster to just do the beginning part of this level. It'd probably just to do the beginning part of the level, then once you get all the coins from the beginning, just restart it and keep on doing that over and over. But yeah, just from doing that level once, on a level 1 Skylander with 0 coins, we got 5,530 coins. That is insane. That means we can level this guy up. We can level this guy up a few times. Level him up here. Level him up here. Level him here. I think we can even get another upgrade. I don't know what path is the best though, so I'm not going to choose one just yet. But yeah, after getting all of the kind of basic upgrades here, we still have 2,230 coins left. That is just bonkers. So yeah, this is the best way to get coins, I think. The first method in the Mushroom River is alright, but if you have a life sensei, I highly recommend, or a life villain, I just beat the game, or at least get the wings, come here at that life sensei, and just grind. Get so many coins for all of your Skylanders. Like, because you won't regret it, right? Because it just gives you so many coins, you know? But yeah, anywho, this is just my little kind of things I've figured out, sort of. So yeah, if you guys liked the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, definitely drop the hammer on those And I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye-bye.